Okay, so I'll take that first question. What we did to help him recover. So if you think of it from a timeline perspective, he was injured in October, got the clearance to go back to school in January the next year, of course, right before finals started for the first semester. And, he got the pass, don't have to worry about his first semester finals, but he's going to have to make up the first semester during his second semester. So literally, what I didn't come to realize was that we all were asking him to do 1 year of schoolwork in one semester, right? So he did excellent keeping up and finishing off second semester, but trying to catch up and get the stuff done for first semester, he got some grades that he was not pleased with. When he got them, I said, you know what, you did awesome. Don't worry about it. We can figure out a story when you're ready to do college applications. And I'll be honest, this child is a straight A student. So second semester, dude got straight A's. For the first semester grades, he got 2 A's, 2 B's, and 2 C's. And I thought for the makeup and keeping up with second semester, I thought that was fabulous. And I kept telling him that. During the summer, I said, this is your summer to relax and play, so just do whatever you want. No worries about summer school. You got through it. Junior year comes along, and he signs up for, all these AP courses and whatnot. I did not think about telling him to pull back. And probably about 4 or 5 weeks into it, I come home from a business trip. It's 3 a.m, and my child is is fallen asleep in the dining room table, sitting up in a chair with the window open. And I'm like, Nick, what are you doing? And he says to me, Mom, I cannot breathe. I feel like the world is collapsing around me. And at that time, I knew he wasn't fully recovered. And I didn't know what to do for him. So I said, go to bed. We're going to go get through this. So we went back to the doctors, and he said, you have to help him make an immediate change in his life so he's less stressed. I was fortunate enough that he had a friend whose brother did go through that. And I remember having a conversation with one of my mom's friends, or my mom friends, and she told me that he had gone to a different school. They had withdrew him. And I luckily remembered it. So I made appointments with the doctor, made appointments for an interview at that school. And it's, they did independent learning. And they said that they were able to take him immediately. And so I went, and during that week, we withdrew him from his public high school, signed him up for his independent learning school, and Nick came to every appointment with me. So he knew what that independent learning was going to be able to offer him. One of the things that later on that he found attractive was that it was going to be one-on-one learning with different teachers for every subject. So it's just him and his teacher, and they will go at his pace. And so they were able to take him and do that. And we said, don't worry about finishing things on time. We'll start your junior year fresh from here. And they were literally able to, if he was learning something, they said, Nick, it's your pace. If something looks interesting to you, let's go through it, get you in and out. And they were able to do that. And that literally built up his confidence levels so much. What I loved was the chemistry teacher. He basically would give him homework assignments, and instead of giving him do these 20, 30 pages of reading and these 10 problems or something, they said, I'm going to give you 2 problems, but I want you to do it in 3 different ways, because what we're going to teach you is try to figure out what's the best way for you to study again and learn the material. So so that was a great thing that the chemistry teacher did. His history teacher said, okay, you're having a hard time reading, so let's have oral exams. So instead of giving him a written exam, they would learn and then have conversations, and those conversations were his oral exams. So what they did was tailor his learning till he was able to get to a point where he could read effectively, comprehend the information, and then give the output that they were looking for to say you successfully passed that course. It took him through the following summer to get through all that, but he actually then got a clearance from the neurologist and the psychologist and everyone, and even the counselors, to say he's ready to go back to public school. But they were very clear this time. They said he should take no more than 4 academic courses and make sure he takes 1 fun course, and that should be plenty. And working with his high school counselor, they said, that's fine. He's taken care of everything else. He can, he's met the requirements for UC, and will have definitely met the requirements for any private school as well. So that got us through. And had Nick not had that come to Jesus moment for me, it was very difficult to see him break down. But, I like to think that by us being strong and saying we can do this, and the sad thing is or the great thing for us was that we were financially able to do it, because it was basically going to private school for a year. But for those families who don't, I think that would be very difficult. But my God, that one-on-one learning, the way they did it was a godsend for us. And that he had his confidence is, I know I can do it, Mom. I'm ready to go back to public school. I can handle it. And with the caveats that the doctor put on him, he's like, that's fine. I'll do exactly what he's asking me to do, no more, no less. Because one of the things they also told him was, you have another head injury. It could be twice the time to heal. And it already took him almost 2 years to heal. So that's our story.